This is how to use your awesome screenshot extension to help you kind of add things from PDFs or other static images. And by static, I mean things that you can't edit or make changes to a Google Doc. It might not necessarily be a perfect solution, but it is kind of useful, and I'll show you how to do it. So I'm starting off in my Google Drive first, because what you're going to need to do is take the PDF that you have and actually upload it to your Google Drive. So I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to do File Upload. And you're going to have this saved to your computer somewhere. This is my Chromebook, so you'll have this PDF and some random Daniel Tiger images my kids have somehow saved here. So I'm going to select the PDF, and I'm going to upload this one to the drive. Oops. Close that out. There we go. So just select it, hit open. There we go. And you're going to see that it's starting to upload. So that's step one. What we're going to do is open two different things here, because I'm going to want to take the things that are in that PDF, and I'm going to want to add them to a new Google document. So I'm going to go to New, and I'm going to go to Google Doc. Now, you could do this in Sheets or Slides. You can do it in any type of Google application you want. I'm just going to pick a Google Doc because it's just, I think, a little bit simpler to work with. I'm going to come back over to my drive now, and I'm going to open up that PDF. Since I have it here, I'm just going to use that little shortcut. So here I have this super nifty little math PDF that Mrs. Strobel sent me. So thank you. So I could use this. Now, it's great to be able to send this as a PDF to students, but I know it's a little bit frustrating for students who don't have any type of printer at home to be able to do this. So what you could do, and this is the workaround using Awesome Screenshot, is you could take these little sections and just basically cut them out and put them right into a Google Doc. So what you're going to do is you're just going to open up your Awesome Screenshot extension. I had said in my video about downloading this that this is similar to the snipping tool in our Microsoft desktops at work. It is, though, has a lot more capabilities, I would say. So there's a lot more you can do with it, which is really neat, but I want to keep it simple. So when you have all these choices, what I want to do is just do a selected area. I don't want to capture this entire thing at once. I think it makes it a little bit easier to just do a selected area, and it's just a little bit easier to place them around your screen, I think. So you'll hit capture selected area, and now you see that my cursor turned into this little kind of bullseye type thing. So what I'm going to do is just click, and I'm dragging. So I'm just clicking and dragging and just highlighting what I want to take out of here, which is just this first one. So now that I have it, I'm just going to hit capture. It's going to open up into a new window here. And so this is where you can just keep this simple and not do anything to it, but you can see that there's a lot of tools up here. So this could be useful if you wanted to add some text to it. You can crop things if you want. You can add all sorts of different things to change if you wanted to. Right now it's on this pen tool, so you can highlight or circle things if you want. Those are all really different things you could do. You could do images. You could add really fun little emojis or different things that you want to highlight, stickers or anything like that. Or you could just keep it completely simple. That's another option for you. Either way, when you're done with it, you're just going to come over here and hit done. So that's really easy. You've got a couple of choices now. You can download this as an image. You could share it as a PDF. We don't actually want to go back to making it a PDF. You can print things. You could copy it, which is what we're going to want to do. But there's a lot of other things that you can look at, collaborating with teammates. We're not going to really get into all of that. I'm just going to simply copy it. Now I'm coming back over here to my Google Doc, and I didn't do much to get this set up. Maybe you had instructions that you wanted to type out, and so you could, do that first. You could, add whatever it is you're going to add right here. You might, like I said, you might want to add their students have typed their name or, whatever makes sense for you. And then you're just gonna, hit enter. And let's say here's the first one, and maybe it's complete the table. Now that we have it copied, we can come here, and I'm just gonna use Control V, and now my table's in here. So I just copied it and pasted it. So now from here, you've got some choices of how you want to do this. Now you can get kind of fancy if you wanted to, and you could make it so that you were inserting a text box. If if you wanted to, you could make like a little table. But what I think is probably just the easiest thing to do to have students answer this is to just create something here where, maybe you say your answer for input, you've got the numbers 23, 34, and 45 set up. And then, you could add a little underline space for them to type their answer here. Or, maybe you add a little box or something and they could put their answer. There's, just a lot of different ways you could have them input their work, but at least you have this here and you're not recreating everything. Now, I know one of the biggest thing with math teachers is you want to see our work. And of course, as a student, I always felt like, look, I arrived at the right answer. Let's not look into it too far. And there's not really a perfect answer for, having students show you their work. You could go about it as, okay, let's take a look at this. And if you got something wrong, inquire further there. I think you want to have every student make sure they do have some paper out and that they are writing their work down, because what they could do is they could simply take a picture of their work so that if you did have a question about it, if you said, I see you got this wrong, could you show me your work? What they could do is take a picture of it and then insert it as an image. So they could just upload it from their phone or from their device, from their email, whatever it is. They're usually pretty savvy with photos. They can just put it right in here and insert it. So that way you'd be able to see what they did. You might not want to make them do that for every single problem, but if they got something wrong, you could go back in and take a look at it. So again, there's a lot of different things you could do with this. But like I said, the first thing you might want to do is just start by uploading your PDF, making sure you have that awesome screenshot. And again, all we did for this is simply, when we were here, all we did was select it and do that capture selected area tool. Once you do that, all you're doing is snipping out the image. And then over here, we hit this icon, which was copy. And then you can just come over here and hit Control V. So you can do this really for anything, and it's pretty useful. If you have questions about this, definitely just shoot me an email. I'm happy to help you try to figure this a little bit further.